that way. Okay, so with the side position, make sure you perform it on both sides then, just so even everything out too, of course. But as you can already see, these techniques, you can take an hour and a half easily if you perform everything equal on both sides of the body. So what we're going to do for this one is we're actually going to bring the arm over here like this. Okay, you can actually kind of rock the shoulder area. You can also bring it around here like this. Give a little rock too this way. You can also have them interlock with the wrist. Okay, compress. You can actually kind of lift them up too a little bit. Okay. And again, remember, it's always a good idea for them to interlock. You interlock with the wrist. So especially if they do have little wrist problems, it's a little bit easier then. Okay. And you can also, the top leg, so you can also alternate them back and forth then too, okay? If you need to, you can place your foot, you can alternating them this way too. Or you can take the bottom leg and do the same thing. So you can see this is really twisting the body then, okay? So the average American, again, you have to water it down a little bit, or somebody that's not really flexible. Okay. Okay, next one with the knee. You can actually place your hand right here. Just got to rotate it around. You actually place your knee right here. Bring it out like this. So again, if any time you can actually just hold it for a stretch too if you want. It all depends what they want. I usually Thai massage, a little bit of movement. You see I'm kind of rocking the hip with my knee here, okay? Okay, next one is going to keep the leg totally straight, them on their side still. Okay? You can also just lift it off like this, okay? Okay, next one, right on the hip. Okay. Just rotate it like this. If you want to, when you have this, you can actually push the shoulder down to get a little bit more of a stretch too. Okay. Next one, you can actually place your foot or the glute region. Actually, give them a little pull. Or low back, remember we're going to cup the lumbar region and stretch them that way. Okay? And if you have the top arm interlock, so you can do alternating back and forth then. Or you can have the top arm and bottom leg just go back and forth then. We kind of did this when they're in the prone position, face down. But this can be done on the side too then. Okay. Next one, you can bring the arm over the head like this. Okay, you can just compress. You can also kind of rock too. Just be careful, some people are really ticklish, so try not to have your fingers too close to the axillary region. Okay, next one. I have the arm like this, just give a little traction, compressing. If you want, you can actually kind of push it down too. So whatever feels more comfortable. Okay, next one. Right here, place your foot right here, interlock, and you just actually kind of give a little pull this way then, okay? If you want, you can actually compress, push on an area, but just make sure you balance. If you don't have any balance, you're going to have to alter these techniques a lot then, okay? Okay, next one, the arm just straight over the head like this, and just compressing. You can also kind of rock and opposite too. Okay. Next one, bring it over here like this. Bottom, okay. Gonna rock in the hips. You can also kind of lift it up. Okay. You can also kind of move it like this too, okay? You can just place your foot underneath the low back. Lift it up. If you want, you can grab the bottom arm. Lift it up like that. Then you can also get the medial side of the leg, but you just have to bring it over here like this. Bring it up so you can actually get more the adductor region. Plus the calf. And again, you can bring it over here. You can place this right at your hip. Bring it over. And then you can do some rocking too, okay? So just support the knee, especially if they have problems with it, support. Okay? And you can also just bring it over here like this too, okay? But just make sure you're moving with the techniques too. So you're not going like this with them. You're just actually moving as much of your body as possible. Okay? You can also bring it over here. Try to keep the legs straight. But again, whatever you perform on one side, you have to perform on the other side, so make sure you incorporate those. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do sitting up. So you can sit up.